The given line chart gives the information about the revenue too. From the picture, we can see in 2020 the value of fast food is 550. In 2021, the value of fast food is higher, which is 625. The highest point of fine dining is in 2022, which is 480, whereas the lowest point of the fine dining is 2018, just 400. To sum up, the graph tells about the revenue trends.
This line chart gives information about revenue trends. It also shows different numbers such as 500 and 600. The highest number is 700, which is related to 2022. However, the lowest number is 400, which is related to 2080. The vertical axis is year, however, the horizontal axis is revenue. By the picture, I can see green and red color.
Image is a line chart. The following image is a line chart which gives information about revenue trends. The bottom of the picture provides the year starting with 2018 to 2022, and on the left hand side, it's revenue in millions starting with 400 till 700. It has two categories: fast food and fine dining. In 2008, it can be seen with the fine dining, it's 400 million, and for the fast food, it's 500 million. In 2020, it has increased to about 500 for the fine dining, and for the fast food it's about 550. The highest can be seen in 2022. For fine dining it's near 500, and for fast food it's almost 700.
The line graph represents the information about the revenue food trend from 2018 to 2020. Firstly, the green line graph represents the fast food and the purple line is about the fine dining. Overall, the fast food had the highest revenue over the period of time, starting from 500 to around 700 till 2022, while fine dining had almost 480, the highest in 2022. Overall, the picture was informative about the food revenue trend.
The picture gives information about revenue trends including 2018, 2019 and 2020. The largest point is 700 units, which is related to year 2022. Conversely, the smallest element is 400 units, which is related to year 2008. Moreover, the second largest element is $600 million, which is related to year 2021. Overall, the fast food and dining is having an increasing trend.
This line chart gives information about the revenue trend. From the picture we can see in 2020 the value of fast food is 550. In the 2021 the number of fast food is higher, which is 625. The highest point of the fine dining is in 2022 around 480, and the lowest one is fine dining in 2018 just 400. To some of the graph tells about the revenue trends.
The picture illustrates the information about revenue trends. The x-axis represents the year from 2018 to 2022. The y-axis represents the revenue in $1,000,000 from 400 to $700 million. So there are two different lines. One is fine dining and other is fast food. So it can be noted that in 2022 both were highest. In fast food was about 700 million and 450 million was about fine dining. In 2018, it was lowest. For fine dining, it was 400 million, and fast food, it was 500 million.
The line chart gives information about revenue trends. From the picture, we can see in 2020 the value of fast food is 550. In 2021, the number of fast food is higher, which is 625, whereas the highest point of the fine dining in 2022 around 480, and the lowest of the fine dining in 2018 just 400. To sum up, the graph tells us the revenue trends.
The given image type is mainly about revenue trends, while the vertical axis shows about revenue in million and the horizontal axis shows about the years. Firstly, there are different components such as first food and first dining. Firstly, there are different components such as 2018 and 2019. Furthermore, this indicates several facts about 2022 and 2021. Moreover, there is a significant difference between 2020 and 2021. The highest element is 2022 and the lowest element is 2080. Overall, that concludes the summary of revenue trends.
The line graph gives information about the revenue trend. It observed that some years 2010, 2019, 2020, 2022. It shows some revenue 400, 500, 600, 700. There are the two categories, that is the fine dining and the Ford. There the highest value is the 700 covered by the 2022 and the lowest value is the 500 covered by the 2018. Overall, this line graph gives information about the revenue trend.
The image shows a comparison line graph of revenue trends from fast food and fine dining from 2018 until the year of 2022. It shows that the least revenue from fast food was experienced in 2018 and the highest revenue was experienced in 2022, while the fine dining has the same experience. In conclusion, it shows the trends of revenue from fast food and fine dining over time.
The picture below provides the information about the revenue trends. The largest percentage for the fine dining is in 2022 with $450 million dollars, and its lowest in 2020 with just over $400 million dollars per year. It seems like in the gradually increasing trends, while for the fast food like it has the highest value with more than 650 millions per years, and in 2020 it has the lowest with just 550 millions. From 2020 to 2022, the millions has been increasing drastically.
Line graph provides the information about the revenue trends. According to this graph, the y-axis represented year and the x-axis represented the revenue, which is represented in 400 to 700. The green color represent the fast food and the purple color represent the fine dining. In 2018, the fast food has the highest value, and in 2022, the fine dine has the lowest value, which is 400. To conclude, this picture provides the variety of number, which is 400, 450, and 650, and also include the years 2018 to 2022.
The given line chart gives information about the revenue trends. Here the fast food represented by green color and fine dining is represented by pink color. The maximum point for the fast food is 690, which is in 2022, and the minimum point is 500, which is in 2018. On the other hand, the maximum point for the fine dining is 475, which is in 2022, and the minimum point is 400, which is in 2018. From the figure we can see year and the revenue million dollar. The figure is in increasing trend. In conclusion, the chart gives information about the revenue trends.
The chart gives information about the revenue trends. The horizontal axis represents year from 2018 to 2022, and the vertical axis represents revenue in million. We can see information for the fast food in green color and for fine dining in purple color. The fast food increased from 500 to around 700, and there is also increase in fine dining from 400 to around 475 or 480. Overall, it's an informative picture giving information for revenue trends.